Hi, my name's John here. I'm the designer of games like Sensible Soccer, Cannon Fodder, Whizball, Parallax, and Sociable Soccer, and I listen to the One Up Gaming podcast.
Hello, Andy. This is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig.
So it's still episode 403 of the One Up Gaming podcast. It's still me, David. And I've noticed that my chair's facing slightly skew. But I can't. I'm so tightly packed into this cupboard, it's quite hard to rotate around once I've worked out that it is slightly off. It looks square though, so I wonder if it's the actual PC that's... The chair looks off. But when I look behind me, it looks square. I don't know. Perspectives and all that good stuff, I don't have a clue what's going on. Anyway, David here, One Up Gaming, 403, the One Up Gaming podcast. I'm going to go through the games played this week. Game-inspired music, an album, buy it, stream it. 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. Our first 100 podcasts are available at audiobooksontape.com. And £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK charity. We have 3 books. It's the PlayStation collection, the Saturn collection, the Nintendo 64 collection. And just go into Amazon, all of them, just search the unofficial Sega Saturn collection, the unofficial PlayStation collection, or the unofficial Nintendo 64 collection. All coffee table books, 8-inch 25 by 8-inch 25, so nice little squares. The N64 books got the least pages of about 250 something, and the PlayStation one's got the most with 294, and I think the Saturn is 292. So all full colour, all screenshots, all text written by me, so I do apologise how bad it'll be. I just wanted to get something down. I love the Saturn, I love the fact of having books around, and I just thought I'll give it a go, see what it does. So yeah, so we'll go on to this week's sort of games played this week. And oh god, I'm gonna have to Google. I do apologise, because I believe I know what games I played this week. How bad is that? Some of these games that I have played so there was one called Dig Deep, and a lot of these are still from the thank you to Cubic Games for sending us loads of codes out for loads of games for their 20th anniversary. And Dig Deep is one of them games. It's quite a fun little game. It's like it looks like a swimming pool, and you have to climb down ladders, get into the pool. You walk over the ground, and you like automatically dig the ground, and you pick up everything from that layer, and it drops down a layer. You can only carry so many items on your back, and then once you get full, you have to climb back up the ladder and go to the areas where you give them your land that you've dug up, and then you just repeat the process, and then you get other bits where you go to another side of it to unlock more things, unlock bigger backpacks and all that kind of stuff. And for a simple, basic little game, I quite enjoyed this one. It was a fun little game. But yeah, that was about it really. It's just a simple little fun game, and yeah, Cubic Games, simple but fun. That's what you need. So the next game was Astro Miner, and I believe this one is like a 3D top-down sort of kind of view, twin sticky sort of shooter-esque, and you are a space miner, and you have to go from your starting point to where the land is, and where the land is you press a button and you suck up all the mining material, and again once you get your backpack full you go back to the start point to give out your sort of like the actual land or the mining stuff that you've done, and you just have to strip the area, get all the points, do all the bits and bobs, stack them all up. And again, it's a similar sort of concept, but in a different style of game. this one's more of a full-fledged game, whereas the other one, the Dig Deep, is like just a quick pick up and play sort of game. But you know, that is just something that you get used to. I don't know if it's a spot or a bite on my elbow. Is it? Yeah, it's the elbow. Can't see. Oh, I hit something. But anyway, Astro Miner, another fun little game. The next game from Cubic Games is Bucket Crusher. Now, this game I really enjoyed. It is a simple concept. There is you at this side in control of a big saw, big spinny saw, and then on the other side is a plot of land, like a 2D hill made up of little squares, and you have to get your saw blade, which you move with your analog stick, into the land and try and dig down and push all the crumpled up land back into your sort of like earth eater machine. And as you're doing this, you get more points where you can get bigger saw blades, faster saw blades, longer arm reach to get right in there and get back over, to get all the land back over. So again, it's a very simple concept. It's a very simple sort of game. But again, it's done well and it plays well. And in these sort of games, you just want a game that plays well, looks good, plays well. That is about it. So that is all the games I've played this week from Cubic Games. So I'll move on to we got given like a demo or a pre-published version of the Rogue Prince of Persia. Now, I love the original Prince of Persia and I loved the new Prince of Persia. I can't remember what it was called, something Crown. The one that came out recently, end of last year, I think it was. Or was it? It might have been this year, Jesus. But yeah, that was a really good little game. This one is in a similar style to this new one, but it looks a lot more basic. The animation's just not quite as good. The background detail's not quite as good. And it's a roguelike. So you basically run through the level, get points, get scores, all that good stuff. You die, you respawn, but you continue with all your abilities that you've gained. And then you go back through it. So because of that, it's not my sort of game, but I do enjoy this sort of thing. So it was a fun game and I enjoyed playing what I played. But yeah, it's like, so the Rogue Prince of Persia, it's a good little game. It's just not my sort of Prince of Persia, if that makes any sense. So next up, Autopsy Simulator. Now, we got offered this code off Team 17. It's mental. I mean, the amount of stuff that they will make nowadays. And this one, it is just it's one of those like surgical simulator and all that kind of thing. It's just a bit more bleak and a bit more dark. It's not got the humour of some of the other games, but they play almost identically. I did like the fact that at the beginning you could do like the sensor mode or not. So if you've got like a male on the table, you don't see his penis, it's all pixelated out. And I guess that's for streamers, when they're streaming they don't get violated, a violation, sort of strike, whatever it's called. Because my old channel got struck 3 times because I uploaded a game called Kinky Fight Club, which was a bad fighting game. It was more of like a turn-based strategy sort of game with really bad graphics, but people wearing full leather outfits and it was bad. But yeah, my old channel got suspended and got cancelled because of that. So thank you so much to the developers of that game. Thank you for offering me the code to play that game and see how long it took. It took 1 hour for my channel to get deleted. Sad times. I loved that. I was on that channel for like 7 years. Then this new one is doing well. I'm doing well with it, so thank you so much for all you followers and all you people. Please spread around the good news that I enjoy this. Half the time I don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know what I'm doing, but I do enjoy this. So next up, I had a quick go at UFL. And this one was at the pre-beta, beta, whatever you want to call it. And to me, it kind of plays a bit like the old 2-year-old, it's not PES, it's eFootball, where your momentum's a bit weird, your character movement's a little bit weird, I don't know if it's just because I'm so used to like FIFA and how the PES used to play, where it was pass and move and stuff, whereas this one it seems a little bit off. The graphics are okay. They do look just like a high-res sort of like phone sort of game, and some phone games, yes, they look amazing, but this one's just lacking a little bit of detail every now and again. But yeah, the game is quite fun, but I think I would still rather pay 50 quid and play FIFA. You know, it's just not quite there. So the last game that we played this week is called Another Crab's Treasure. Now I wanted to play this one for... I keep scratching this bite. I keep scratching it. Yes, I've wanted to play this game for a while, and eventually it was on the Xbox Game Pass. So I downloaded it, started it up. I like, but I'm not a massive fan of the Souls-like games. And this is another one of those, but it's got really colourful graphics, really surreal sort of music and sounds and stuff. And it's a fun little game. It is really fun. It's not quite as good as Lies of P, but it's up there with the Souls-like sort of games. I love the fact that I was playing it and my wife was like, "Is this Sebastian the game or something?" I was like, "No, it's not Sebastian. Is every crab Sebastian? Is he a crab? Is he a crab? What the hell is he? Mollusk? No. It's not a crab, is it? Please." I'm going to freak out now. Someone, please be kind and leave comments of what the hell Sebastian was. Is he a lobster? Is he a lobster? Don't know. Anyway, I'm going to move on swiftly. He's a big red thing with clicky claws. And this game plays well, looks nice. Very smooth and crisp. And yeah, it was a nice little game. I will say though, this week's game of the week is probably Autopsy Simulator, just because how mental the whole game is. And it was just strange. But yeah, so please subscribe to us, like us, all that good stuff, bell that icon. It's been me, David, One Up Gaming. That's been the games played this week for episode 403 of the One Up Gaming podcast. So we're back after this quick break with the 10 minutes of nothing. So back after this few.